There's been some really cool, awesome Star Trek merchandise over the years. But back in the 60s, there was some really strange Star Wars stuff. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Junkman, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. And man, we're going to look at some wacky Star Trek stuff today. I don't know what it was. Seems like the time before Mego started releasing Star Trek figures, it was just an odd time, especially in the late 60s. Most of these are going to be from the late 60s during the original run of Star Trek. Maybe some early 70s, so you don't have to tell me in the comment section, "Hey, Junkman, that was 1974, not 1960 something." Okay, you don't have to tell me that. But it was a strange time. It seems in the 70s, Star Trek really became cool. Well, at least cool to the nerdy dork kids. You know, the cartoon was on the air. It was a lot of fun to watch. The old show was syndicated, and there was a lot of love for Star Trek. But it seems like back in the original run time, they were just throwing Star Trek's name on anything they could to make a quick buck. Because some of this stuff, I don't even know how they call it Star Trek related. So let's take a look. And we're going to start here with the Star Trek Astrocopter. I've seen a lot of episodes of Star Trek. Now, granted, I'm more into Next Generation, but I've seen a lot of episodes of Star Trek. I don't recall a Star Trek helicopter. And look at them. It's got plastic army men. Them are just generic plastic army men. One's got a bazooka. That's all they are. They took green army men and painted them red. This is something Remco must have just had laying around. They spray painted it red, or maybe they already had some red, and put it with some kind of helicopter. Based on the exciting TV series. How's it based on the TV series? I've never seen a helicopter in it. Drops missiles and rotor turns. So that is cool, but it doesn't come with any of the Star Trek characters. It comes with army men. But they are red, so you know they're going to get killed. And in that same series, here is Astro Crusher. Cruiser, sorry. I don't recognize this either, but it's the same army man again. Yep, there's the army man, and it's based on the exciting TV show. Shows a picture. Look, they said it's based on the exciting television show. You got the Enterprise. Okay, maybe exciting. You got Spock. Yeah, maybe like Spock. And then you got just two people walking. One guy's fixing the wall, another guy's just walking down the hall or something. Doesn't make much sense at all. And let's look at this one right here. Do you remember Star Trek Train? Do you remember watching Star Trek and say, "Man, I love that train"? No. Astro Train. Oh, excuse me. Mighty Mike. Who is Mike in Star Trek? I don't remember anyone. Mike's not even a Star Trek name. All right, here we go. Look, even this kid is faking it good, looking all excited. But no, it's motorized, climbs like a tank over everything. They should at least say climbs like an Enterprise over everything or something. What's this got to do with Star Trek? I don't understand. It's got an exciting picture of William Shatner up there in the corner, though. Look at that. And then more Spock just at the controls. Oh. And then we got the flying rocket plane. They put the word rocket in front of it to make you think it was Star Trek related, but this is some kind of cheap propeller. This is like an airplane from like the 1930s or something. This was out of date even by the time this toy came out. This is one of those you wind it up with a rubber band probably. Oh no, this one's got a motor with a string on it. That's what kids want, a remote control airplane with a string on it. Oh, of course, it's got the same exciting pictures on it. And then we got Spock with his Buzz ray gun. I guess it says Buzz. They could at least call it a phaser. They didn't even know what to call it. And it's got the exciting picture of a guy changing the thermostat on the wall of the Enterprise. And, well, at least it's got Kirk and Spock. Well, they're about to have a good joke there. They're shooting a rainbow out. Why is it shooting a rainbow? I don't know. And you can tell this is just a Spock picture and the airbrushed a hand with a gun in front of it. Now, we've all seen the stupid official Star Trek helmet. That is probably, I do a video of what would get you beat up in school. This is like the king of the beat up nerd thing. This is, anybody wore this at school, even the teacher teachers on their day off would come up to school just to punch you in the face. And I think you get a reward for it. You wouldn't even get in trouble. But what about this one right here? The Star Trek helmet. Astro. Everything's Astro. Astro was from the Jetsons. If you ask me, this looks more like a slee stack. Well, a yellow slee stack, not a green one. But it also says it has a chin strap. All right, you got to have a chin strap. And no shatter lens. You know why it's no shatter lens? Because they knew any kid get caught with this, some bullies are going to hit him in the face with a bat or something, or push him down on the road on the concrete. So they got to make sure these don't crack and bust open. And then a little later here, we got our Star Trek parachute. I don't remember Kirk ever jumping out of the Enterprise wearing a parachute. But again, maybe I didn't see that episode. Maybe I went to the bathroom or something. Kirk with a parachute. And then we get, sorry about that. I forgot how, I was looking at something else before I made this video. How about Star Trek movie viewers? Now, this is kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like movie viewers to get hold this up and look at it. Now, they could have made it a little bit more Star Trek-y, but I'm gonna let this one pass. Plus 79 cents. So we're gonna let that one pass. But what one tool they use a lot in Star Trek? Ooh, you know it. Big white binoculars that say Star Trek on them. I hate when they had to put them. Why they got to put Star? Why couldn't they put something else on? Why they put the Federation or something on it? Why would you put Star Trek on it? Just ugh. Some more exciting pictures in the bag, that's for sure. But you do have something you can get that matches it. Yeah, the ray gun. Flashlight. Flashlight ray gun. That's right. Look at this generic thing. Looks like it's got a missile on top of it. I don't know how it's Star Trek. It's got a good picture of Kirk and Spock up there pointing. I guess he's usually showing you how to shoot his gun. I don't know. But look, they even got this gun in a generic package. The package is not even Star Trek, but it still got Star Trek written on it. And this one comes with a scope you can add on. Now here, the other day I did video about guns of the 80s, and people were like, you forgot the disc guns. Well, here you are. Here's the disc gun. Remember these? They shoot these little discs out. Now, I don't know, we had them in the 80s, but this is more 60s, 70s toy, I think. But here's Star Trek one, but does it look like anything from Star Trek? Maybe this is the one where they go back in time and they meet, I don't know, Terry Garr or something. But it's just like a normal gun from like the 60s or something. I don't understand how this is Star Trek related. Just because it has a disc that shoots out. Whew. And then we've got a target. And that way you can have them shoot. Oh, target. But what Star Trek kid wants to shoot at the Enterprise? They could have just made it a Klingon vessel or Romulan or something. And then we've got Star Trek. I think it's a paint set. I wasn't sure. I looked at paint by numbers. Yeah, oil paint. Ooh, oil. Texas tea. Oil paint. Where do they even find good pictures from Star Trek to put on this stuff? I don't understand. Okay. And I call these pinball. I'll call them pinball, but apparently they're bagatella. I don't know what that is, but they just slapped a picture of Star Trek on it and put it with some generic pinball game they had. And shoot it up with a little boop, pop it up. They were hard. They were fun. They were fun for about 13 seconds. And got another one here. It's got Spock's face right in the front of it. But there's another one right there. And then you got a communicator. One thing big on Star Trek was the communicator. But this one's a little different. Yeah, it's a little spoon-looking thing you talk into. Hey, Spock, do you hear me? Beam me up, Spock. Beam me up. Spock's over there like, beam you up, Captain. Now, Spock did have something in his ear on the show, didn't he? But let's look at this thing out of the box. I like the artist drawing of Spock and Kirk. But one thing these toys forget is all the other characters. Where's Uhura? Where's Sulu? Where's Dr. McCoy? Scotty from engineering. And check this out. The CSF Control Space Flight. This is a Enterprise just goes around in a circle on a string. I don't know. It's got a big. It looks more like a fan than an Enterprise. This is just weird, stupid, and weird. But let's look at one more. I do think this is probably more late 70s, but what a nerd! Star Trek pajamas 22/-. I don't know what the 22/- is. Maybe someone could let me know, but it looks like it comes from Kellogg's Sugar Smacks. You can also get that gun that looks nothing like Star Trek. Why? That's some generic gun too. They probably bought them for 50 cents, gave them away free or something. I don't know. But look at that. Star Trek pajamas. And look at this kid's toes. Look at this kid's toes. He's an alien, right? They're my alien toes. Let me zoom in. Those are alien toes. Those are alien toes. I thought I would zoom in. Look at that. Tell me those aren't alien toes. Let me zoom in better. That is alien toes. That is alien toes. That is alien toes. 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 Alien toes. I didn't say alien toad. Although it could be an alien toad too. I'm not really sure. Anyway, that's a look at some weird, wacky Star Trek merchandise from the 60s. And some of the 70s. But you can see what a weird time to be a Star Trek fan. I guess you just had to buy it because it had Star Trek on it. It had nothing to do with Star Trek. Damn Star Trek helicopter. Anyway, let me know what you think about these and more in the comments section below. And until the next video, thumb up on my content, subscribe to the channel, and we'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.